Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How many of us realize just how much we use social media? How long we spend on social media applications in a day? Or how many social media applications we have on our phones? Social media has become such a big part of our everyday lives that we do not realize how much we actually use it per day. We use it to talk with our friends and family, to order food and rides, and much more. But not all of the effects of social media are positive. My name is Muhammad Ravi Wijayanto from SMA Negeri 1 Palembang, and today I will be giving you all some of the major effects of social media on our everyday lives, both the positives and negatives. Here, I aim to make you all realize how much social media actually affects the world around us. Okay, let's start with the positives first. Social media makes our lives a lot easier, and most people don't realize this. First off, it lets us communicate very quickly and conveniently. For example, we all use the application WhatsApp, which lets us talk to anyone in just a few taps of our thumbs. You can talk to your friends, share classroom materials to your students, and much more. This is something that's taken for granted nowadays, since it has already become such an integral part of our lives. Another example for fast communication is the ability to advertise products online. Many social media applications, like Instagram and YouTube, place ads in their programs so the users of these applications can see the product being advertised. This allows for the convenience of quick buying and selling of products from anywhere and everywhere. This is especially great during times of pandemics such as now, where people are restricted to their homes. Rather than going to a place to buy products, they can do it all from the comfort of their houses with the power of social media. And on top of that, the products can be delivered straight to their front door. The next benefit I will discuss is arguably one of the most important ones, but is often overlooked. I'm talking about the news. News can be spread faster than ever with the rise of social media. It only takes a few taps and swipes on your phone screen to read the news, compared to pre-social media where you had to buy newspapers or watch televisions during specific times to find the news. Why do I say that this is very important? That is because it keeps everyone informed about current events. It is extremely important that people stay up to date with events happening around them, so that they are aware of changes and issues that may affect them. Now, with the power of social media, reading the news and staying informed is as easy as ever. But of course, with good things comes bad things as well. There are as many negatives of social media as there are positives, and I will be talking about just a handful of them. A major issue that stems from the development of social media is cyberbullying. If you don't know already, cyberbullying is the act of bullying or harassment through electronic means. Lately, it has been increasing at a rapid rate as a result of the advancement of technology. As social media became more and more common, cases of cyberbullying have increased as well. Cyberbullying can come in many forms, from exclusion, targeted harassment, body shaming, and much more. This is a major issue for many of the same reasons that regular bullying is a problem. For one, it lowers the confidence and self-esteem of the person being bullied. They tend to feel less about themselves and develop mental health problems such as depression and anxiety. Regular bullying has always been a problem, but the increase in popularity of social media has opened a new gateway for a different form of bullying. Remember when I talked about the news can be received much quickly than ever before? Well, this can also be a bad thing. The open access information and advancement of communication technologies have allowed for different types of information to permeate into people's daily lives through the layers of social media and mobile news interconnections. Despite the benefit of having the information in our fingertips, we become vulnerable to various kinds of misinformation. Because news is so easy to access nowadays, it is much easier for people to receive incorrect or misguiding news. Not all sources of news can be trusted, and telling them apart from reliable sources can be difficult. Many of these websites aim to misinform their readers or to make them buy a product. For example, a news article quotes what a politician says out of context to purposefully make them look bad and give readers a false impression of what the politician actually means. This can be used to sway the votes against the politician. This is a common form of fake news, where the journalist aims to make a certain person look bad and convince the readers of a certain viewpoint. The prevalence of social media as a source of information is not without problem. In the wake of the 2016 US presidential election, people have realized the danger of misinformation on the democratic system. Social media has been criticized as fertile ground for the spread of fake news and other types of misinformation during the election period. More than ever, the spread of misinformation has reached many other areas in our lives, not just politics. In this pandemic era, for instance, studies investigating the COVID-19 information in the YouTube and other social media have found the staggering number of fake news and other misinformation on this topic. The World Health Organization has popularized the term infodemic to describe the misleading information that is as dangerous as the pandemic itself. The misinformation on social media, such as the use of Clorox and chloroquine to cure the coronavirus disease, has resulted in dangerous health situations among people who follow the suggestions. Considering the negative outcomes, WHO has issued a fight against all types of misinformation regarding the novel coronavirus pandemic. Social media has been developing faster and faster, whether you like it or not, and it has many impacts in our everyday lives. It has both its positives and negative effects on our society, and people should understand how much it does. From being able to communicate quickly to spreading fake news, it has made our lives both easier and harder at the same time. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.